Charging brothers like friend of mine.
Minute boys, I got beatbox noise. My great grandfather was that one voice. But show me your name, she's no longer here. From a handicap, that's just here.
I go for Valentine, cause on the morning line, the guys got him figured in by tonight.
To make it empty in town, and boy, you have to do this here in the
Valentine.
I got the horse right here.
Remember, friends, it is the safest soul mission located at 409 West 49th Street with a special midnight prayer meeting this Thursday.
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why her fine doll like her got mixed up in the mission with IG.
Yeah, she's a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
How can a beautiful doll like her spend all her time being good? How can she get any money for that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah. Benny? Benny South Street?
Hi, boss. How are you? You know Nathan Johnson?
Yeah, how goes it? Nice, thank you. So, what about Nathan Detroit? Has he got a place for his crap game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
We're still looking for a place.
Well, tell him that I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
5,000 bucks?
Where did you acquire it? I collected the reward of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. Oh,
Benny, it's Lieutenant Brannigan from the New York Police Department.
a pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean that Nathan Detroit's been running a floating crack game around here. Getting away with it too by moving into a different part of town each night.
Wait a minute, why are you telling us this? Your Honor?
I'm telling you two this because I know you two bums work for him. Rustling up customers for his crack game.
We do?
Yeah. Oh, and I want you two to tell me, and right now he's running around trying to find a place for his crap game. No one's going to give him a place, because y'all know Brandon is breathing down their necks.
Hi, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy
Trying to
Brannigan.
get to Detroit?
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan! I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Nathan, I was talking to colleagues over there, and I hear you having trouble finding a place for your crap game.
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crab game for those who want a little action, in return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game? Did I find a place? Of course I found a place. We are holding the crab game tomorrow night in the Radio City Music Hall.
How did you fix the others?
I tried all the regular places. The back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
Hey Nathan, there was once talk about the Biltmore Garage.
I was over to the Biltmore garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance and let me use the place. If I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, signed Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge which a guy can't welch on it. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think though. It doesn't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can we do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I couldn't even buy Adelaide a present today. And you know what day today is? It's mine and her 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. Sounds like you're here at high player. The drinks in town.
Thanks.
Ransom Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game? The Biltmore Garage wants a grand.
Oh, we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door at the gym of Public School 84. There's a stockroom behind McCluskey's bar.
What's the business with Muskie? Ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out. So the Biltmore Garage is the spot, but the $1,000 we ain't got. Why, it's good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If you're looking for action, he'll furnish a spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan, or he's always just a short one. To the oldest established permanent party crab game in New York.
Sky Masterson.
Sky Masterson? There's the highest player of them all.
I would agree.
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. Another time, he wouldn't take penicillin on account that he bet 10 G's his temperature would go to 104.
Oh, did it?
Did it? Sky's so lucky he went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the dough from Sky.
No, with him that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 and something?
You would dare bet against Sky Masterson?
I'm perfectly willing to take the risk if I can figure out a bet on which I can't lose. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly sit on, or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake! Look, you guys go into Mindy's and ask him how much cheesecake he sold yesterday, and also how much strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I'm running a crap game, she'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide, hi face.
You go ahead, Doyle. Order me a tuna fish on mine and chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Yeah, that flake driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and meet that cheap bum named Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I said, I'll meet whoever I want to meet.
Well, don't upset yourself. How was your cold?
It's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present for me?
I hope you like it.
A belt!
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly, so put this melt around your belly. That's so sweet, honey. Look, about your present, I was going to get you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
That's all right. I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like we're married already.
Don't worry, honey. One day I'll be in the money, and you'll have more meat than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do it at anything. Just as long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game. What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey. Hey, any news yet? Not yet. I'll let you know, Harry. Okay, Joy.
What was that all about?
His wife's having a baby.
Well, why did he have to you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I know you're hungry, and I'm expecting a fellow.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Look, fellas, why don't you take Adelaide to the drugstore? You see, honey, you've got a cold, and it's across the street. There's a lot of open manholes around.
Nathan, darling, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Master Son! Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. I just had 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Oh, it's a great place. They've got beautiful scenery, healthful climate. And I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's? Going to be in town long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yes, there's a lot of action down there. Do you want to come with me?
No, I got a lot of things to do. Meantime, how about dropping into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
Nah, I'm not hungry. But tell me, how's Adelaide?
Oh, fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
Suppose one of these days you'll be getting married?
We all gotta go sometime.
Oh, but Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, Nathan, we've got to remember that as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she must always take second place to the aces back-to-back.
Yeah. Say, you hungry yet? Maybe we should drop into Minnie's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll be getting the late results.
But you will admit said that Mindy has the greatest cheesecake in the country?
Well, yes, I'm quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people who like Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more of? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never give it much thought, really. But if everybody's like I am, I'd say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Why, Nick, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for good old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that Mindy sold more cheesecake than strudel yesterday.
Nathan, let me tell you a story here.
Oh.
When I was a young man, about to go out into the world, my father said to me a very valuable thing. He says to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start, but not having any potatoes to give you, I'm now going to take you to some very valuable advice. One of these days in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you, and he's going to show you a nice brand new deck of cards, on which the seal is not yet broken. And he's going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck, and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, for as sure as you stand there, you are going to wind up with an ear full of cider." Now, Nick, I do not claim you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that.
However, if you're really looking for some action, I will bet you the same 1,000 you do not know the color of necktie you have on. Well?
No bet. Blue, what a crazy color.
Nathan, see Allie in the duck.
Don't bother me.
Hi, Sky.
Hey, good. How is it with you fellas?
Not bad.
We took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she says for you to make sure to pick her up at the hop-up after the show.
And don't be late!
Yes.
Yes? That's husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you're trapped. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll that's most difficult to unload.
I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting the rap on dolls. I just say a guy should have them around when he wants them. And they're easy to find.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figure and weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Then how come you're going to Havana alone? Without one?
I like to travel light. But if I was to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name her.
Any doll. And I name her. Will you bet on that? Will you bet for $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana tomorrow?
You gotta bet.
I name her. Her?
They do that every day.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed, we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name's Abernathy. Our guy, Adamantly.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the problem?
My heart is heavy with sin.
Poor man.
I've wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But I've suddenly realized the terrible things that betting can lead to.
Agatha! Coffee.
Did I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I've been wandering around, trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Gladly. I would never have become a gambler at all had I not fallen in with evil companions who are always offering me sucker bets.
Here you go, man.
Thank you. Oh, it makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
You know, you can just keep on talking to Sister Sarah and you'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Ah, very good. I wish we could find more sinners like you. We're out there every day trying.
Maybe you should try at nighttime. Well, as a former sinner, I have to know that the best time to find sinners is between midnight and dawn. You might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
A very good suggestion indeed, Brother Masterson. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, coffee is so good, I can't understand why drinking it isn't a sin.
He's a fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of looks after you.
We look after each other.
I suppose if either of you go someplace, the other goes along.
Of course.
Of course.
Here are two of our pamphlets that I'd like you to read. They will give you a good deal of comfort.
Thank you.
And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you will wish to attend.
Oh, sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think me out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll, a nice-looking lady like yourself, sacrificing yourself for the sake of others. Staying here in this place, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. There are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
There's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Of course, I'll need a lot of personal help from you. My heart is black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I'll need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
It's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry, no peace unto the wicked. Isaiah, chapter 57, verse 21. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
There are 2 things that have been in every hotel room in the country. The Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
What's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my business, this strange information frequently comes in handy. I once won 12 G's on a party with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. You get me? It's 8 to 5, others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make you a proposition. When was this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I will guarantee to fill that meeting with sinners. And I will also guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's any good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 cents. I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it'll take us some time to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana. It's in Havana.
El Cafe Cubana, Havana?
Why not? I mean, where do you want to eat? Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Look, the plane will get us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys, because I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Oh, I'm glad to know it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that somewhere in the world there's a guy who might appeal to the sergeant. Wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be Gambler.
I'm not interested in what he will not be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I can imagine every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the holy aroma of his mind.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes. And I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got this guy all figured out,
I
huh?
have.
Including what he smokes? All figured out, huh?
I'll figure it out. I know when my love comes along, I won't take a chance. He'll be just what I need, not someone I find I romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants. No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking? A guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No!
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. I lead to chance and chemistry. Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then. I'll know at the sight of her face. How I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop, and I'll stare. Before we can speak, I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask. Am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop, I'll drop in again, in case you want to take a crack at the other Jeep.
Hello? Is this the Biltmore garage? Let me speak to Joey Biltmore, please.
Who's this?
It's Nick from Detroit.
This is Joey. What do you want?
I'm calling about the, you know.
What?
The crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Oh, wait a minute. I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. What did you say, Nathan?
The crap game!
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
The dice game. Look, Joey, is it okay if I use your place tomorrow night?
If I get $1,000,
I'll have it tomorrow.
then call me tomorrow.
Listen, Joey, if you're gonna take that attitude, I'll have the game someplace else.
Then have it someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Look, Joey, the doug's guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yeah.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I can't lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to Havana.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to Havana.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure, Nathan. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey...
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow unless I get my dough in advance.
Joey, you've known me for a long time.
That's why I want it in advance.
Well, I can't talk no more. I gotta meet Adelaide at the hot box. Look, just one thing. Can I at least tell the guys it's gonna be at your place?
Not till I get the dough.
Okay, you'll get it. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope you get stabbed by a Studebaker.
We take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, in the hot box. Farmerettes.
bushel and a peck. That lousy Joey Biltmore.
Hello, Nathan!
Adelaide Pigeon.
How are you, handsome?
Fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular book.
Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I had it. And I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing, with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. So he gave me this book, because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh, would it tell you if a certain kind of guy would go for a certain kind of doll, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
I'm just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet they won't go for certain guys.
No matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure that a girl will go for him. Take us!
Yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to get a raise. And with what I'll be making, I wondered what you think if maybe we could finally get married.
Of course we're going to, sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, you see, Nathan, this is something I've never told you before. But my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People in Rhode Island don't do that sort of thing. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I brought her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then, after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby?
I had to, Nathan. Mother would have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, where's Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's at boarding school. I heard Mother that he went to the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
Nathan? That's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan, Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
Bye.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
Anyway, Nathan, we're finally gonna get married. And it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon. And what I'll tell her? What I'll tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something? What are we going to do?
We could get married.
But marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I can't guess.
It's a wedding bell. I've had it for almost 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
It's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and a blood test.
Our what?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run the crap game together, are you?
Adelaide, you know why I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you, and I want us to get married.
Anybody see an earring around here? I don't think so. You! I'm all day of a society match, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up! It reminds me of your crap game.
Honey, we're gonna be all right. We love each other, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. You'll feel better tomorrow. Come on, cheer up, honey. Let's see that old smile again. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
It says here
church bells chime. The compartment is air-conditioned, and the moon's sublime.
Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a cup of basil drip with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinuses really upset from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad cold.
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at?
Sky was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that could have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great.
Man, he couldn't take this dog to New Rochelle. Hey, where's Nathan? He ought to be lining up the game.
I don't know. I suppose Nancy Adelaide. She's mad at him. Again.
That Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind of honest work.
It's a shame that a smart businessman like Nathan will go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, we gotta be tolerant, because that's his biggest weakness. You know what I hear? It's a worldwide weakness. Just look. What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl he sacrifices everything and goes all the way to the Roxy. That's what's happening at the Roxy.
I'll tell you what's in the dating news. The romance for the life of small movie. The other life of continued news. That's what's in the dating news.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Man sitting home by television said he used to be something of a rover. That's what's playing all over.
Oh, it's a thing that has victim. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy wait for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some love.
When you saw the Joe waiting on the ring, chances are it's the same. That's only a joke if you were a Jane.
Think you'll meet a tent, in all kinds of rent, or a friend that you left with a heart.
Call it sad,
Call it funny, but it's better than even money.
let the guys always do it for some gold. See a Joe, saving half of his dough. You can bet they'll be making it for some gold.
When a phone flies wide, with a bucket of gold, it's a cinch in the phone, it's under the thumb.
chicken cake on Saturday night. When my legs is long, it's a good steady job, and the smell of the love is that Baba sauce. Call it dumb, call it clever, but please get lost forever. That's the cause of the
more attention.
Yes, he attended every street meeting. He must be interested in my work. Very. Sarah, you spoke beautifully today.
No, I can't reach these people. I never should have volunteered for this post. Well, let's go into lunch.
Yeah. Oh,
And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright!
Sarah, good morning. All right.
Good morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
Well, I got in early this morning. I spent the last hour looking for you.
I'm sorry, we've been holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate more interest. Good morning, General.
Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Won't you come inside, have some lunch with us?
No, dear. I don't have time. I have other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We've decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission.
But General, please, someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Oh, Sarah, there's so many calls on us. There's so many places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing so much better now.
We've announced a big meeting tomorrow night.
You've announced a meeting. But will anyone come? Will anyone be here?
Pardon me. General, my name is Scott Masterson, former senator. General, I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so sure.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes.
Why don't you come to the meeting tomorrow night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance.
General, I can personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Carnations? Yeah. Remember, no one will let into the game without them carnations. It's like a password.
Yes, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Nathan, is it all set? Can I tell the guys at the mobile garage?
Not yet. Joey wants his dough first.
It's 11 o'clock. These guys won't stick around much longer.
So soon. I left nicely out of the hotel to wait for the money from Skype. It will be there. Where's the money?
It hasn't come yet.
I told you to wait for it.
Well, I was feeling a little faint and I had to get some groceries.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Skype. And don't get back here without it, even if you starve to death.
Hey, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit? Why, Harry the horse. How are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn? Nathan, if you do not have a place for your crap game, Tell us, and we'll seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
Nathan, I hope you do not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. I think you might even have heard of him. I'd like you to meet Big Julie here from Chicago.
Oh, well, how do you do, Big Julie? How do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, where, as you know, the heat is on. Just be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Should we stick around, or shall we blow?
I came here to shoot crap, so let's shoot crap.
Sure.
Nathan, if there is no crap game tonight, I'm sure Big Julie here will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased, as you might find out from those citizens who at one time or another have displeased him. Although, I must admit, it could be hard to find such citizens, in the view of the fact they are no longer around and about.
Well, Harry the Horse, you don't think I'd do anything to displease a fine gentleman like Big Jule here, do you? Big Jule, believe me when I say that when Nathan Detroit arranges something...
Well, it's an interesting gathering indeed. It's like the cream of society. There we are. Society Max. Rusty Johnny. Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. Pardon me, Buttercup. I'm very bad with names, but your face looks familiar. Mind telling me where you're from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
What do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Don't ever help my mother across the street. Lovely. This looks like a meal course from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party. Indeed, what kind of party?
Bye, I'll see you tomorrow.
It's a bachelor's party. Nathan and Adelaide are getting married.
What?
Yeah, that's right, Lieutenant. Nathan's getting married. This is a bachelor's party.
Yes, sir. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
No one cannot deny.
Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled. Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing here with all these, fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor's dinner. I thought it was
bachelor's dinner.
It's a bachelor's dinner.
Yes, sir, a bachelor's dinner.
Just think! After 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
Tell me, Nathan, when is the happy day?
When will it be, Nathan?
Well,
Nathan, these good fellows were nice enough to give you a bachelor dinner. The least you could do is give them a wedding day.
well, we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could be married tomorrow night? Right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for our license and our blood test.
You could elope.
What?
You run down to Maryland. What's the name of that town?
Biblical?
No, Nathan. Elephants. They'll marry you right away. You don't even need a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
No, that's a good idea, Nathan. Hello, I'll lend you my getaway car. My Buick.
Nathan, let's do it!
Oh, well, what the hell?
Hey.
My congratulations to you. Oh, and I hope there's nothing in heredity.
Nathan, darling, I got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the show at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved and I'll be all dressed up in whatever you elope in.
Nathan, darling, I'm so happy. I ought to wire my mother. Only, what will I wire her?
Send her a telegram and date it back.
I better wait till we have the 5 kids. It won't take us long. Goodbye!
Whoa, you are a lucky fella. A most beautiful doll indeed. Don't you agree, Big Julie?
Don't tell me. How long you known it, doll?
14 years.
Let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't here yet.
Maybe he won't come. Maybe he took it to a bar.
How could he? He couldn't have. She could not have gone.
native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
It's very good. I'll have another.
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk.
Whoa, take it easy, slugger. It's over, and you're still champ. Are you all right?
Am I all right? Ask me, how do I feel?
Well, how do you feel?
I feel great. Havana is so wonderful. Why don't we stay here for a little while longer and see how wonderful it's really like?
I think we better get going if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
What? We gotta go, I'm sorry. Come on.
No!
Look, I gotta think what's best for you.
You talk just like a missionary!
This is your captain speaking. We'll be landing in New York shortly. We ask that you fasten your seatbelts now, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Thank you for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
No, you were fine.
Oh, golly! I don't know how I'll get home with all this stuff. And in spite of being cute girls to give it to me. Oh, Sky, hello!
Well, Miss Adelaide, how are you?
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls went to an all-night kitchen show and surprised me with all this stuff. Look, Sky!
That's wonderful, Miss Adelaide. Oh, you know Miss Sarah?
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night, right after the show at the Hot Bar. Nathan and I.
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel just like a housewife. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Miss Adelaide certainly seems very happy.
She's in love.
Yeah, I guess so.
What time is it?
I don't know. 4 o'clock maybe?
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful, so wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a while. My time of day is the dark time, a couple of tears before dawn, when the street belongs to the cop, and the janitor with the mop, and the grocery clerks are all gone. When the smell of the rain-washed pavement comes up clean and fresh and cold, and the street lamp light fills the gutter with gold. That's my time of day, and you're the only doll I've ever wanted to share it with me. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. It's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to.
full of foolish song, and out my song must pour.